Hello, everybody. What is up? How are you guys doing? Welcome back to Imperfect Podcasting with Sam, your girl, your host. What's up? Hey. Hi. So, this episode is called A Woman Intuition. And, let's get into it. Well, I like to really just talk a little bit first before I actually get into any topic that I decide to talk about. So let's do that, right? So it's been a week, okay? It's been, I would say, an eventful, non-eventful week. Let's see. It stormed on Friday. On Saturday, I went to work for the first time since December of 2023. And then Sunday, me and my family went to the Virgen de Guadalupe statue and had an improv barbecue. It was literally, this barbecue was like brought up as an idea on Saturday night and then became reality on Sunday afternoon. So it was the first barbecue of the season, first barbecue of the year. You know how that goes. Also, just a little disclaimer, I like to be honest with y'all. You guys know I'm not perfect. So I had a busy week. I've been having to do a bunch of homework, and I've been busy with just everything. I've been busy with life, so I did not have my episode recorded early on in the week like I usually do. So what I usually do is record my episode and then make the picture to post on Instagram on Wednesday morning so that I can post my episode on Friday's afternoon. And you guys, it's Friday morning right now at 9:48 a.m. Yeah. Listen, I recorded an episode last night, but I felt like it wasn't my 100%, and I don't want to give you guys anything less than that. I want to give you guys my full 100% creativity, 100% effort, because that's what you guys deserve all the time, and it's just not right to give you guys not my best work. So I'm re-recording it right now, and we're gonna go with it. This past Tuesday was semicolon day, so I made a post about that and I posted it. You guys, good news. I'm getting a little attention on TikTok. I posted about last week's episode on TikTok and got about 52 likes and over 2,000 views. And then for the World Semicolon Day, I got 74 likes and over 800 views. And mind you, my social medias for my podcast page is not up there. I'm really trying and working my best to make it up there, but it's not yet. So it's I literally only have 5 followers. I think 6 now, but I literally had 5 followers and no one liking my stuff really. And then I just got home on Tuesday night from going to a date. I went on a date. And so, I got home Tuesday night and I seen it. And so I was really shocked, but really happy that it's actually getting some attention. So that's really cool. And I quickly just want to say thank you and shout out to everybody who has been supporting me in any type of way, whether it's listening to my podcasts or even sharing my stuff. I really see you guys helping me and supporting me out, and I deeply, deeply appreciate it. There's not enough words to tell you guys the appreciation I have towards you, okay? You guys are incredible, and I appreciate it more than you can ever know. So that was a win this week, and that was a really fun win, a really good, rewarding win to me. So once again, thank you guys. One of the main things that I was really busy on this week was my plants. So my aunt, she has an orchid flower Well, it's not a flower right now because it hasn't bloomed yet, but she has an orchid that she's had for 4 years and has never repotted it. And mind you, like, I love plants. I'm a green thumb. I have about 7 plants, which is 2 cactuses, a spider plant, a money tree, a snake plant, an aloe vera, and then, I think I only have 6. I don't know how many I have. I have too many, okay? And so, they're just dirt. I mean, they have specific soils to it. But I've never repotted an orchid, so I really had to do a bunch of research to make sure that, like, I'm not gonna kill it. And it turns out that, like, the mom plant, the original orchid that she got 4 years ago, bloomed a little baby plant on her stem because she was stressed, and so she was giving the baby plant energy so that we can do, like, a whole new thing, which is incredible. Okay, amazing. So I have this I found this website a while ago, because back in February my money tree had died, so I was trying to look, and I found this website where you can email them and send them pictures of your plants to see, like, how you can save it or, take care of it. And so I did it with the orchid. If you guys are curious about the email, it's plantcareteam@justaddice.com. I usually just send them a picture and be like, hey, can I save this? Is this salvageable? What's going on? Can you help me out? And so I did that for her orchid, and they sent me, like, a long descriptive email back, thankfully. And they were just, like, informing me about the baby that it grew. So it's called a kiki. And, like, they were just telling me how to, detach it from the mother plant so that I can go ahead and regrow it in a whole nother pot. So I did that, and I'm just going to pray and hope and take care of it the best to my ability so that it can thrive again. I'll keep you guys updated on that for sure. So that was, like, a good majority of my time this week. It's really fun, though. I know a lot about orchids now, which is really cool. I want one, but they're kind of expensive. They're kind of hard to, like, maintain, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get an orchid. I don't know yet. But yeah, so that's been more so of my week, honestly. So I'm really a green thumb. If you couldn't tell by now, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before. I just never really talked about them. Maybe that can be a whole episode by itself, right? We'll see. Anyways, but what also happened this past week was I had finally met up with a friend. I met this friend through work last May, and we would work together, and we just became friends. And then she actually came to my school as well now, so we actually do see each other in the hallways, which is really cool. And then we decided to get lunch this past week at Potbelly, and we had an hour lunch. And in this conversation, we brought up a woman's intuition, because I was, like, telling her about what was going on. Meaning, like, so being vulnerable with you guys, I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety lately. I've always dealt with anxiety, and so I know ways to cope it personally. But there is times where anxiety can win, and I have been experiencing anxiety. And so I was telling her, I've been having a bunch of anxiety actually coming out, but, I really am scared, because at times I was like, listen, just hear me out. Don't call me crazy yet. But there's times where I would have a bad feeling, and then later on in the day, I would hear something that had happened during that time I had that feeling, like if I knew something was about to happen. And she's like, girl, no, you're not crazy. It's a woman's intuition. And I was just like, are you serious? I feel like not alone anymore. I deeply appreciate her. She's, like, a very good friend, you guys. It's incredible. And so when she said that, I, like, never realized it. I never really thought about it. And so I felt like it was a really interesting topic to bring to you guys. I really wanted to bring her on to an episode, and I'll probably do it in the future where it'll be, I'll have her as a guest so that we can actually talk about it. So I gotta talk to her about that, but fingers crossed. And so, also being honest with you guys, this is actually like not the very first episode, but an episode where I actually planned the topic instead of just going with the flow, which is what I usually do. I usually record an episode and then make the picture, but this week I had to do it differently. I had to make the picture and then record it. So we're just going out of our comfort zones today, and we're gonna go with the flow. But so I have on my notes app, I literally write down everything that comes to my mind, because it's really hard to remember stuff. So I usually like to be organized and have things like written down. So on my notes app, I have a folder called podcast ideas, and so one of the notes is for this one, for episode 10. Hey guys, it's episode 10. How do you feel? And so when I was actually thinking about it, I literally didn't sit down and think about it. If I was like doing things and then was just like stuff would come to mind, like I would be washing dishes and then another topic for this similar one would come to mind. So then I would have to go ahead into my notes app and write that down before I forgot, because this was just too good of a topic to not really talk about, So it's weird, right? Because there's a woman's intuition, a gut feeling. Literally, you can feel it in your gut, like you just feel something in your gut, a gut feeling and intuition. But then there's anxiety. Well, it differs for people, right? My anxiety, though, I could feel it all over my body. Kind of like an intuition, like kind of like a gut feeling. And so it's like, how do you tell the difference between anxiety and intuition? I haven't figured that out yet. If you guys have an answer, please send it my way. I would appreciate it. And then I just kind of thought about it further. Women have a lot of instinct as well. And of course, instinct and intuition is different. Instinct like a reflex, right? I don't know. It's been crazy, because then too, if you're an empathetic person, it's like now you got 3 different feelings going on. How can you tell which is what? Because I'm an empathy. Yes, I feel other people's emotions. Literally the other day I was watching a Bray Wyatt documentary, and it's 2 hours long, and in 15 minutes into it, I couldn't watch it, because it was just too emotional. Like, I literally felt what his siblings were feeling. His siblings were talking, and they were talking about like his past and like how a big brother he was. Like, he was just very protective and very supportive, and just that big brother everybody dreamed of. And they were talking about it, and it was like I could feel what they were feeling, and it's insane. There's so many like feelings out there. How can you tell the difference between them? I want you guys to think about that. How can you tell the difference between empathy, intuition, and anxiety? They kind of all do the same thing to your body, but how can you tell which one you're experiencing when you're experiencing it? Well, for the empathy part, you can. I knew I was feeling what they were feeling because I was watching it at the time. But I guess now it's intuition versus anxiety. I mean, it also probably just differs on the person, right? Yeah. I don't know. And honestly, I guess everyone's just everyone different. Everyone's differs on everything, in every aspect, in every life, in all of life. Anyways, I'm just rambling on at this point, you guys. I want to talk to you guys really quick about Palestine, though. There's still no ceasefire, unfortunately. But we are becoming louder, and we are making a big difference happening, you guys. It's not the change we want to see just yet, but I feel like we're itching closer to it, and I feel like if we all come together and become louder, maybe things can change. Hopefully things can change. But right now what's going on in New York City is Columbia University. The students have decided to protest peacefully. So right now what they're doing is going on to the Columbia University lawn and just kind of camping there, just so that we can, really make noise on this, so that there's ceasefire in Palestine, because it's you guys, it's gotten bad. I literally just saw a post this morning on how now there's drones going into Palestine, playing recordings of children and women screaming for help, knowing that they will come out to help them. And when they do, these drones then start to shoot at them. So we really need to be more louder than ever, you guys, because this is just insane. This isn't right. And honestly, the way that I always think about it, I'm so head on about boycotting everything that I can, because the way I think about it is like our tax money, our money already is already going to give more to Israel to give into this genocide, because the US government supports them and that's what they're using our money for. So it's like, if I involuntarily is already giving the government money, which they're using to fund a genocide, I will not voluntarily give money to companies who are also doing that. No matter how much I like the company, no matter if they sell something I just absolutely love, I don't care. I would drop that thing. I have stopped listening to a bunch of artists who don't support in a ceasefire for Palestine, or who is not speaking out, because I shouldn't give power to somebody who isn't using their power for good. Okay, so I found this website called Disoccupied. It's disoccupied.com, and they have a search bar in there, and you can search up companies and they'll tell you whether they are in support of Palestine or in support of Israel. So I have not been shopping for those who have been in support of Israel, and making sure to shop for those who are in support of Palestine. So like I said, I don't listen to anybody who isn't using their power for good. Just because I really think about it, I'm not voluntarily gonna use my money to keep companies alive who's funding a genocide to kill innocent people for nothing. They're killing children, they're killing mothers, fathers, grandfathers, grandmothers, friends, cousins, uncles, aunts, everything. But not only that, imagine if you were in their shoes. It's really, honestly, I'm at a loss of words to describe how to feel it, because I think about it. On Friday, there was a thunderstorm. There's a really loud thunder all of a sudden. And so it scared me because it was a loud noise, right? But I thought about it, if I was scared from that noise, how do you think that the kids are in Palestine? There's bombs going off over there, and so it's a big noise, but not only that, it's actually killing them too. So I'm going to try to do whatever I can for a ceasefire over there, because I know I wouldn't want that for my life. And those innocent people don't deserve that either way. So you guys, in any way that you can be loud. In any way that you can support for a ceasefire in Palestine, please do that. We need to make a difference. We are, and the government's getting mad at us for that, but we're going to continue until they cease fire, because this has been happening way before October of 2023, way before everyone thinks it's been happening, and that's not right. So we really need to stand up and speak out and be loud, because history that's happening right in front of our eyes are not the history that we want. We should make this place better for our future children, for our future generations that we will be creating. I really think about it too like that. Like, I wouldn't want my kid in the future to have to go through all this. So I'm going to do what I have to do, my best, to make a change in any way that I can possible. And I really feel like you guys should do that as well. I really hope that you guys are hearing what's happening over there, but also making a difference in any way that you can. Do what you can and be loud about it, I think that's what we really need to do. We really need to have more people in numbers speaking out. And so I really hope that you guys are always encouraged to do that after hearing all this. I know it's not easy to hear, but it is happening. So we will have to talk about it. It is it's very uncomfortable, because we shouldn't hear about children dying, but that's what's happening, and that should not be happening. That should even be a thing that's happening. This is a whole genocide happening right in front of our eyes that should not be happening at all. So just as much as it's uncomfortable to hear it, imagine how they are in Palestine. Okay, so do everything you can to bring ceasefire and to bring peace for them again, because honestly, I don't even know if that's even possible after how many people have died. And you should see in Palestine, you guys, it's disheartening. Really, really, it leaves me speechless. I don't have no words to describe on what's happening. I just really want you guys to be really loud and make a difference. Be on the right side of history. Don't be on the wrong side. Please don't be on the wrong side. Be on the right side. Be on the right side of history, not only for them, for people in Palestine, but for your own future. We really need to go out, vote. We really need to go out and protest peacefully and boycott as much as we can, not give power to those who are using power for bad. So I just really wanted to talk to you guys about that as well. I'll go ahead and wrap this up. And so this episode's emoji, if you've gotten this far, is a watermelon. Go ahead and post watermelon. Let's just flood social media with the emoji of watermelon. If you didn't know, that's what they use to represent for Palestine as well, because it has all the colors in the flag for Palestine. So flood social media with watermelon if you can. But also take care of yourself, stay hydrated, make sure that you're eating, make sure that you are taking care of yourself before you are taking care of anybody else. Do what you can. You are doing incredible. You waking up and getting out of bed is a big accomplishment right there. So I'm very proud of you. Thank you for listening to my episode, and thank you for supporting. I'll see you guys next week. I hope you have a lovely week. Be safe. Love you guys. Bye.